let's get into this. Let's get into this. Alright, guys. It's a little laggy. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm playing the video on there too. That's crazy. I would think it would be clear as fuck. It's probably because I'm using two resources at the same time on the computer. Alright, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let me fix this. Oh, cancel. God. It really doesn't let you go. That's so fucking stupid.
What's your age?
Mine, 38.
43.
And how long you been together?
5 months. 5 months.
Now, be
I feel like 5 years though.
Yeah, that's rude, but yeah, no, it does. Feels like 10 years, but yeah.
but being that you're 38 and you're 42, is this relationship leading towards marriage, or is it just for the long haul?
I would answer, I hope it is, because yeah, I do love him.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm proposing to her soon.
When it comes on to proposal, is it about the man and when he's ready, or is it about the woman?
No, it's about her. It's about how I feel for her. So I'm proposing her. This is my love of my life right here. She changed my life.
Yeah.
She changed my life, literally.
But what do you think is going to make this relationship different than the ones y'all have experienced for the past 4 decades?
What makes it different for me, she's a beautiful woman, not first and foremost, as you can see. Like the way she loved me is way different than any other woman ever loved me. It's not about money, and I'm very successful. I'm a 7-figure entrepreneur. So it ain't about money, it's not about luxury, it's not about none of that. She loved me for me.
So being that you're the breadwinner as the man, does that mean that you pay for everything in this relationship?
I pay for everything. It ain't no 50-50.
Sometimes I pay for stuff. I pay for a meal now and then.
Here and there, she may pay for
But he
something,
pays
but
for everything. Yeah, I think he
everything is-
should. He's my husband.
Why is that emphasis put on you as a man, even if she's making a lot of money herself?
Listen, it's not all about me. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a better position.
Hold on. Give me a second. Cause this is gonna suck. Give me a second. Give me a second.
proposal, is it about the man and when he's ready, or is it about... What's your age?
Mine, 38.
43.
And how long you been together?
5 months. 5 months.
Now,
I feel like 5 years though.
Yeah, that's rude, but yeah, no, it does. Feels like 10 years, but yeah.
But being that you're 38 and you're 42, is this relationship leading towards marriage, or is it just for the long haul?
I would answer, I hope it is, because yeah, I do love him.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm proposing to her soon.
When it comes on to proposal, is it about the man and when he's ready, or is it about the woman? Experience for the past 4 decades.
What makes it different for me, she's a beautiful woman, not first and foremost, as you can see. Like the way she loved me is way different than any other woman ever loved me. It's not about money, and I'm very successful. I'm a 7-figure entrepreneur. So it ain't about money, it's not about luxury, it's not about none of that. She loved me for me.
So being that you're the breadwinner as a man, does that mean that you pay for everything in this relationship?
I pay for everything. It ain't no 50-50.
Sometimes I pay for stuff. I pay for a meal now and then.
Here and there, she may pay for
But he
something,
pays for everything. Yeah, should. He's my husband.
Why is that emphasis put on you as a man, even if she's making a lot of money herself?
Listen, it's not all about me. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a better position. So I'm going to pay for the majority of the things. Like, if she had it, she'd do the same thing. You know what I mean? So
100%. Yeah.
So if, God forbid, you lost everything today, you would come in and step up, or?
Yes, 100% I'd still be there and pay for everything. Yeah, of course. I love him.
Let's start off right there. You could tell by the type of woman that she looks like that if he fell on his face, because what she said, of course he's paying for everything. Chanel bag, if I'm not mistaken, either Chanel or YSL. Looks like her boobs got done. Veneers teeth. Yeah, no. If he hit rock bottom tomorrow, bro's getting left at the bottom immediately. She's not sticking around. That's bullshit.
I don't care if he's broke. I would never care. Maybe at first I would have, because I wanted to go into a relationship with someone quite successful, because I do well myself. But like, no, I don't give a damn if he lost everything. I love him so much, yeah. I hate saying that, it's embarrassing. Sorry.
If we were dating and a guy slid into your DMs, how would you handle it?
I wouldn't answer. And you know what? This is my case study right here. I was dating a guy, it was very public, and Lil Wayne slid in my DMs and I didn't answer.
Lil Wayne. Lil Tucci, lollipop, 6 foot, 7 foot.
Lick me like a lollipop.
Yep.
What did he even say to you?
He sent me a rose.
And then
Oh my god. What? He sent me a rose. Let's make something clear. There are so many fake Instagram accounts of famous people. There's no. Stop it. Cut it out. Cut it out. I guarantee if I was to go online right now and look up Lil Wayne's Instagram profile, I guarantee about 100 of them fly in. and then each one is probably gonna have 1,000,000 plus followers. You know what I mean? Like, there's no stop it. Stop it. You would have hit him back. You guys would have started talking. One or two things. He would have asked for nudes or feet pics. Two, you would have met up with bro, and bro would have been the cracked out Tunchi. Stop it.
And then I didn't answer until I broke up with my ex.
Did he hit you back after?
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. So you're telling me Lil Tunchi, the main man himself, and Gabby Gons are next up on the scene?
No. Not at all. He's a friend. But I didn't answer him while I was in a relationship because if a man slides in my boyfriend, and I'll ask him what his thoughts are, and I'll reply him. But I would never answer an idea that had ill intentions without talking to my boyfriend.
But wait, this is Lil Wayne we're talking about. So why wouldn't you give a man who is that successful a response?
Well, it was a conversation I had with my ex, and he didn't want me to respond. And also, he just sent me a rose. It wasn't an inquiry of any sort, so it just didn't seem proper for me to answer that.
What's your age?
I'm 34.
When it comes on to dating in Miami, what do you think women are looking for here?
Money, all right? Gotta have that bag right, man. And you should have the bag right anyways, because you shouldn't be trying to date unless you got your money right. I always tell men, take care of yourself first, and then look for a woman, you know? Build a foundation.
So is that why you brought a bag of money out here in Brickell tonight?
Hey, listen, it's out here to show people, like, listen, this is what Miami is about. Get your money right, come out here, and then you can play, all right? Stay where you at if you ain't trying to come play hard, you know what I mean?
And how much is that in your hand right now?
It's like 150,000, you know, got another 150 on me in cash, so, you know what I'm saying?
Surely this can't be a smart idea.
Listen, man, when you got, hey, I pay 6 figures for security every month, so, you know, they around here.
So ultimately, if a man is gonna date in
If I was there, bro would have got robbed.
Miami, he needs to come ready to compete.
100%, because this is a big competing realm, you know? We all beat on our chests out here, you know? Rightfully so. You move to Miami when you want to compete, when you want to become the best version of yourself. So you have to put yourself against outside men, outside of people, you know what I mean? Like, and it just makes you a better person when you can out there and you can challenge yourself to say, yo, I got this.
Let's say I just had no money, no car, nothing. How would I pull a Miami 10?
Hey, listen.
If y'all see this guy that just drove past laughing at him, because he even knows, like, bro, I hope you get robbed.
Stay in the house, build your business, build yourself, you feel me? That's what I did. I built myself to the point where I can actually do the things I do, but stay in your own lane right now. You can't go crazy.
No. If I'm a man,
Come on.
why shouldn't I date just because I'm broke?
Man, listen, hey, sex is for poor people. You can't be out here prioritizing your time with every dame out here, because guess what? They'll drain the little money that you have, and you'll be back poor again. You need to focus on yourself. Every man needs to focus on himself. That's when we make the most money, when we focus on ourselves.
So how much money should a man make verbatim before he should even think about talking to a woman?
$10,000 a month. $10,000 a month is an easy number to obtain if you're looking in the right areas for the actual line of work that you're trying to be in. I always tell people, you can start a business, man. That's one of the most easiest things that you can do when it comes to scaling up, right? $2,500 a month, $2,500 a week is not hard to come by, you know what I'm saying? So $10,000 a month, and then you can pop out and actually afford certain luxuries for yourself so you can attract the women that you truly want to attract.
What's your age?
I'm 21.
So let me stop, bro, right there. So you mean to tell me $10,000 in a month is an easy range to go for? That's super easy to you? Does he not understand that HVAC technicians now that go to school for some of the highest paid top people, you know, you got top people like plumbers, HVAC techs, you know, people that, those type of high-end electricians, when you become a technician in that field, you escalate to a whole new level. The average HVAC electrician, like that area, technician, makes anywhere from 4 to 7 grand a month. Majority make between 5 to 6 a month. That's good money. To sit there and say that $10,000 is nothing and that's easy to come by, the fuck out of here. If it was so easy, everybody'd be doing it. Bro's a dummy.
I'm 18.
And are you ladies single?
Yes, I am. 100%.
I'm gonna stop again real quick because I just want to say that he's starting to interview out with an 18-year-old girl that's at a club scenes. Immediately out of his mouth, he should have said, like, yo, are you trying to get into these clubs at 18 years old? Like, you trying to get some grown-ass man in trouble, low-key?
When it comes on to dating men in 2025, what problems are you running into?
Men are, can I curse? Men are sluts, they're whores, and they don't know how to settle down. They're disloyal fucking liars that will be two-faced to you and lie to you while looking right at you.
Surely not all.
So if men are two-faced, the men are just cheaters and liars and just all this bum-ass shit, right? And they're not faithful and they don't want no commitment. Why ever be with one? You're 18 and you already have the keys to the street. This is crazy. What a dummy.
All men are like this.
We actually did get cheated on together by the same guy.
By the same guy?
Same guy.
Whoa, 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 whoa. So walk me through how y'all even found out.
I dated a guy, and then I saw her at a party with him, and then we just started talking from there. I exposed him for all the crazy shit that he did, like fucking my best friend while I was blackout drunk next to them. While we were dating. Yep.
Whoa.
Flip it.
But how do you even start a friendship from that?
Well, we took pictures together, added each other on Instagram, started DMing. I threw her birthday party at my house, and then after that, we would hang out every single fucking day of every single weekend.
But after you found out, did he try to get back with you?
Oh, me and him were done. We had been done since he fucked my best friend.
I cheated on him because he cheated on her. So I dated him to cheat on his best friend. It was revenge.
So wait, it was over with you and then you set him up with her?
No.
I found out that he cheated on her, so I cheated on him for her because he cheated on my best friend.
What's your age?
30.
Are you?
I don't know if you guys just peep what she just said. She said she got cheated on a guy that slept with her best friend. The best friend is literally standing right next to her, and then she started dating him full time just to cheat on him. Who are the real dummies here right now? I mean, the guy's a dummy, but these two bitches are fucking retarded.
Single?
Yes.
If you were to take a woman on a first date in Miami, where are you gonna take her?
Coffee for sure. Coffee or a walk. A lot of people go to dinner dates and you're sitting across someone interrogation style. You're getting ready for 2.5 hours. You're going there. The food may not be good. There's so many different factors that can mess it up. Coffee is better because you get 30 to 40 minutes of just like really deep interaction with a person. It's way better. And for the guy, it's cheaper. For the girl, it's quick. For women, you have to be quick and efficient with your time.
So what's the most that you're spending on a coffee date here?
I mean, you're not going to spend a lot on coffee in general. Probably like max 30, 50 bucks, maybe.
Do you think the woman in Miami watching this now would say, yeah, let's go for a coffee date?
I would say no, because a lot of women would say, oh, no, I don't do coffee dates, the whole thing. But coffee is so much better for women because as a woman, your time is so valuable. Like, you are the youngest you are in the moment you're in. You gotta preserve your time because that's correlated with your youth. So as a girl, you gotta filter out your options real quick. So coffee is so much better, but a lot of girls don't know that. They think that a nice dinner is better, but it wastes your entire afternoon and you may not even like the guy. And the worst part about it is you're going out in public in front of everyone and now you're being judged for that interaction if you don't end up with that guy. Because someone could say, oh, I saw Stacy with this guy out here, and it could mess up your reputation if you're back-to-back, date-to-date with guys you don't actually date.
If I was your man, should I have any say?
Hey, listen, if you ever wanted to, like, pick up a jewel that another man drops, wisdom, like, that guy just fucking mashed it over the head. If you don't want to spend too much money as a man, go on a coffee date. If you want to get in and out of the date, and just in case you want to fucking sayonara her ass, it's coffee, in and out. Finish your coffee. Hey, I gotta run. 3, using up a woman's time and not being boring just in case she wants to not keep things going and she wants to dip set out of there. That's smooth too, and you don't want to waste too much of her time. Maybe make her think like, oh, okay, yeah, he was cool, maybe I should go on a real date with him, something like that. That was smooth. Like how he put that was really like incredible. Actually, like that was pretty fucking smart.
In how you dress when you have a girls' night?
No. I dress the same whenever I go out, so it shouldn't be my style, shouldn't be an issue.
So do you think that what you have on now is appropriate if you were in a relationship?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if it's not, then why did you talk to me in the first place if this was what I was wearing?
So you don't think that you should change your values on your partner? Be different act different when you're in a relationship as opposed to when you're single?
No. Because then I would be changing myself for someone else, and you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to be yourself. You see how I am. You see what it is. You came and still approached me, so it shouldn't be an issue.
But if that attracts a man when you're single, what about the respect when you enter into that commitment and partnership?
You should respect that you seen what my style was, and that is what it is. If you didn't like that, then why did you approach me?
So a man ultimately should accept a woman for...
If you want a girl who dresses a certain type of way, then go for the girl that dresses like that while she's single. But I'm not telling you have to dress in a suit every day and do certain things, so why do I have to change?
So don't expect a woman to change for you, essentially.
In certain ways, she wants to, but personally, that's just not me.
How do you feel about sex on the first night?
Personally, it's not for me, but I think everyone's different. If it's for you, that's fine. But what I'm looking for, I don't think that's just the type of person I am.
Were you ever a person for that at a point in your life?
Well, of course, everyone, I feel like, or not everyone, but most people have those moments, yes, especially in your early 20s or when you first go off to college, yeah.
But how were you looking at it back then as opposed to now? What made you change your mind?
Well, I wasn't really like looking for a relationship at that point in my life after I'd gotten out of one, so it was just for fun, really. But now I'm looking for a relationship, so I treat it differently. I would never, yeah.
So how long do you typically, want a guy to wait before you let him in?
I don't know. I guess it depends. Probably a few months.
And you think that's a realistic expectation in Miami in 2025?
Yeah, if they want to be with me, yeah, they'll wait. And plenty of guys have.
What's the longest you've ever made a guy wait?
Probably like 6 months.
Okay, so my question is this. Do you really think that my question is this. Do you really think that making a guy wait really changes the outcome of what the relationship would be?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Because I know people who have been with each other on the first night and they're married. It just depends, but just personally for me, I like to get to know someone, so I don't know, I guess it just depends.
What's your age?
33 in 9 days.
What's the biggest problem you run into when it comes on to dating men in Miami?
Men are very stuck, in my opinion, in the scene of Miami, and I feel like women are very easy to get in Miami, so when men are confronted with a woman that has standards and morals, they don't know how to handle that because they can easily grab any other type of woman and they compare them to an easy target or whatever the case may be.
So if a man wanted to flex money on you and preach polygamy, you would send him on his way?
Yes, I will. That has no interest in that. I have no interest in that.
What are you looking to get out of a relationship from a man right now at 32?
I'm looking for consistency. If you have the same goals and strive for ambition as I am, that is what I'm looking for. I want a man that doesn't look at the little things, but thinks about a future. Pretty much consistency and a man that knows what they want.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'11" barefoot, but probably like 6'2", 6'3" today.
Do you feel like dating is just as easy for you as it is shorter girls?
I think so. I mean, respectfully and humbly, I haven't had difficulties dating. I don't know. I've never been short, so I guess I don't know.
But being that you're 6'2" in heels, I mean, would you date a guy who was like 5'8"?
I'm confident in myself. A handsome man's a handsome man. But, I mean, I'm usually attracted to tall guys.
So, you're not really against, giving a short king a shot?
No. Shoot your shot. You miss every shot you don't take.
But why even be open to something like that?
Because it's more than height. I'm looking for someone with a good personality. I mean, good morals. Someone that matches my vibe.
You don't want like 6 foot plus D1 babies?
I mean, I'm not looking to breed. Like, I'm looking to find the love of my life.
So why do you think so many women put a man's height to the forefront? If he's not 6 foot, I don't want him.
I mean, some people aren't attracted to shorter men, so that's just nature, natural. If you're not attracted to a shorter guy, you're not attracted to a shorter guy.
In your experience, have you found that shorter men are intimidated by your height?
I don't know, that's kind of a loaded question. I've given shorter men a chance in the past, and they usually pull back. So honestly, I've been friend zoned by most shorter guys than me.
So what makes you put a guy in a friend zone?
Strictly vibes. If I'm not aligned, if I'm not romantically interested in you, then you're my friend.
Well, how do you know you're romantically interested in a guy? Is it upon the first time you see him, or?
First time you see them, you show interest. Like, you definitely want to get to know someone more. But I think it takes getting to know someone before you put someone in the friend zone, I guess.
Customize and save with Liberty Mutual, so you only pay for what you need.
Together.
Actually, we are just friends.
All life. Don't lie. What? What? I don't get it. What's going on?
No, we met a few days ago like friends.
I thought that we are together till now.
Wait, are you together or not?
Okay, decide.
I thought that we are by now.
What made you think that you were together if you just met 3 days ago?
Because we didn't met 3 days ago. That's a lie. I mean, there's probably a situationship for him, but I thought we are together.
She like making the show all the time. In a relation and without the relationship. So
yeah, and that's the problem now, so that's why we are not together.
Okay, so y'all are just friends now.
It changed from minute to minute.
I don't know what to say anymore.
It changed from minute to minute.
It's crazy. No, it seems like it changed for you.
So this is news to you?
Definitely.
But how do you even move forward from this point?
I don't know how. I really don't know what to think right now. This is crazy.
It's fine.
I didn't expect this. I don't know if that was a joke. You were serious.
No, actually joke.
It's a joke, right? You didn't seem like you're joking.
What's your age?
I'm 21.
And are you single?
Yeah.
Annually, how much would you say you make on average?
I make like $700,000 to $1 million. Like I've already passed that.
So where would you want your man to be?
I would want my man to make at least 7 figures as well.
At least 7?
Yeah.
You don't think at 21 that just makes dating way more challenging for you?
I know it does, but I'm willing to date older.
Okay. So what challenges do you run into when you meet men and you tell them, hey, I'm bringing in this much cash?
Oh, I've had men ask me, can they work for me?
Really?
Yes.
And what do you tell them?
No.
So why couldn't you see yourself dating your employee?
I don't want a man to meet me and want, like, okay, we don't need to be on a date. This can be a job interview, not a date. I don't want you to pursue me and ask me to hire you. No, we can be friends.
You feel like that puts you outside of
I don't want to feel like the breadwinner. I do very good in business, but I have no desire to feel like the man in a relationship or the breadwinner.
But how do you
calling the shots?
How do you combat it though when you're making that much money? Where do you even go today?
I don't go nowhere. I just exist. But living in Miami, you see how many young, successful men it is out here. It's a lot of millionaires, billionaires. Even in Atlanta, it's a lot of successful black men who's doing very well for themselves. So I see it all the time. I'm in the industry, so I know there's no lack.
How old are you?
She's bullshitting. She's bullshitting. There was literally a thing given out, I think, just like a couple of months ago, where they did I think it was like people that make $1 million in the United States, like millionaires. It's like under like 10% or 8%, and then like how many men make over 100,000? It's like under like I think it's like under like 15% too. It's like a very small window of men that make over 100,000 a year, or $1 million. Like, you sound dumb. You're just counting men from fucking online and shit like that. Guys that you see online. There's no, there's not.
24.
I'm 18.
And how long you been together?
1 month.
So how does an 18-year-old man get with a 24-year-old girl like you?
For me, it's not important. You have money, so that's
rich.
fine.
I'm rich, man, no problem.
But where do you make your money at 18?
No problem.
Comment tu fais de l'argent?
Comment je fais de l'argent?
Like, you know, e-commerce?
Yeah, e-commerce.
It's for that.
Okay. Dropshipping.
So your relationship is purely transactional?
No, it's not for that.
No, but you're 24, he's 18, he's got the money. How is it not transactional?
No, normally, stud, but I love him not for money, because I have money, I have model, and it's not for that, you know.
How did you guys meet?
Okay, it's so funny. It's in Dubai. I go with a pool party, and I'm in taxi with a friend, and the friend say, "Oh my God, my friend's car it's broke just here," and we see, "Oh my God, who is she? Who is him?" And see pictures, a car broke, and we say, "Oh my God, I want." Love her because it's not funny, and after text him, and after see him. It's me.
So being that you're 18 and you're 24, you don't fear that she might be a little more than you can handle right now or long term?
Qu'est-ce que tu penses que pour le long terme que je suis plus vieille que toi?
No problem. The love haven't any age.
What's your age?
I'm 22.
How long was your last relationship?
It was 6 months.
And did you break up with him or did he leave you?
I had to break up with him.
So what ultimately pushed you to throwing the whole relationship away?
Not me. It was, I hope he doesn't see this, but it had to end, and I was so trapped trapped in it that I had to leave it. So him cheating on me was my way out.
How did you feel like you were trapped in the relationship?
It was really controlling. So it was like I was cut out from like my friends, my family. I just became someone that I wasn't anymore, and I didn't have my sparkle anymore. I wasn't laughing anymore. I was crying every single day, and I just became someone that I would have never imagined myself to become, and I didn't want to keep being. So
he wasn't giving you the things that you needed to
No, he did.
in the relationship.
He bought everything, he took me on trips and stuff, but mentally and emotionally he wasn't. And I would never just say that about a guy not being mentally supportive, but it was really rough for me, and it could have been like a little age gap thing, or I don't know.
How old was he?
I was 20, he was 24. So it was kind of big then, but I mean, yeah.
So how did you find out about the cheating?
Oh my gosh, this is a good story. This is a good story. So I got this girl that I got a burner account. It kept following me on Instagram, and I had the worst gut feeling ever. I was like, this burner account followed me. I need to follow back. So I kept pressing the request button until she probably had enough and accepted it. And this was my last day of moving out of my apartment into like another apartment, and he was gonna come over to help me move out. And the account accepted, and she's like, hey, are you dating da-da-da? I go, yes. She sent me screenshots of him taking her out, asking to take her out on a date the day that I was flying home to visit my family. And he came, helped me move my stuff out, and I told him, I go, I'm so done with this. I go, I don't stand with cheating, and he helped me move my stuff out, which is great. But it was a blessing for sure. It was a blessing in disguise. I told my therapist, because I went to therapy for it, and I said the universe gave me what I wanted, so I took it and I ran, and I did not look back.
Did he beg for you to stay?
He did, and I didn't want to, because I needed to leave it, and my mom saw the life go out of my face, and my best friend, she was like, you're not yourself anymore. And so it was good that it happened. I'm happy it did, and I definitely grew into the person I am right now, and I'm happy to be. So
how old are you?
27.
26.
And how long have you been together?
So we've been together for 2.5 years, but I just recently proposed.
What's one unspoken issue that keeps coming up between you two?
Mine is money. For me, it's just like I want stability in my life. We talk about kids, and in order for me to give children to the future father of my children, I need stability.
So
Congressman Juan Ciscomani voted for massive cuts to Medicaid right here in Arizona.
Like, what? Why does everything revolve about money, bro? As soon as she said anything about, oh yeah, well, what's one unspoken truth you guys talk about? It could literally be so many different things, but your comeback is, oh yeah, money and stability. A man can give you stability with $40,000 a month. I mean, $40,000 a year. The average pay rate right now is like 12 to 14. Whether you want to say minimum wage is bullshit anyway. But no way. She's all about money. You can tell.
Think you have that stability with your fiance right now in this current moment, or?
No, and he can agree.
Yeah, so, anybody who's in the construction industry understands that, even if you're in the union, you go from job to job, things of that nature. And, with the economy and, the way that things are going, not everybody is, ready to start putting up skyscrapers. So all you iron workers out there, you understand that, it's a hard time to kind of just work. And, she's kind of been a part of my life since I joined that field. So, work's gonna pick up eventually, but for a girl like this, who wants stability, it'll come in the near future, and she understands that.
So right now, it's more commission-based, your field?
It's not commission-based. It's based on like an hourly rate and benefits and all that stuff. So you have to work in order to make money. And if there's no jobs going up, there's no buildings going up, you're not making money,
So where do you want your man to be, ballpark figure financially, before, you let him shoot the club up for real?
It's not really a number. It's just being stable, having a steady paycheck where I feel like I don't have to worry about every 2 weeks like what's gonna happen. So it's not about a number. It's just stability.
But do you think if he was making $20 an hour working at Apple, bringing in $1,500 bi-weekly, $3,000 a month, that would be stable enough to have a child in 2025? So what would that figure be for you to be comfortable?
Okay, you're looking for a number. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm a nurse in New York, and I would have to at least, I don't know, be somewhat proportional to mine, but not really. It could be lower. I don't know.
So you're currently the breadwinner in the scenario.
He's on and off, but I mean, I have the stability. Some weeks he can make more than me, but it's just like his is just sporadic and mine is stable.
But just you have the child. I mean, you gonna marry him?
Because I will be the one that's pregnant. When I'm the one pregnant for 9 months, I have to get paid time off from work. I'm not going to be making the same money as I am if he would be going to work, and I'm the one being with child and then with a baby at home. So I would still be making some money, but I would still need to feel like I'm supported.
Got you. Now, as the man, do you want to be in a better position before you bring a kid in too, or are you just like, you know what, honey, we could do this shit right now for all I care?
Yeah, so I definitely want to do that shit for all I care, Yeah, I want to have a kid. I definitely believe in figuring things out, which I have, since I've been with this beautiful woman. I've just figured out every single time that I needed to have money, stability or not. I always came up with it, and that's just the way I would do it with a child too if it came down to it.
You trust that you would be able to provide for your family no matter what?
No matter what, as a man, that's your duty to provide, no matter what. Yeah.
What's your age?
I'm 39.
39. And how long have you been together?
8 months. No, we've been married for 8 months. We've been together for 2 years.
How would you feel if your husband went to the strip club on a boys' night out?
My husband goes to the strip club with me. He can go to the strip club. I don't have a problem with going to
So you're cool with him?
we can go together.
Tonight?
That's a message together.
Shawty just said we go to the strip club together. What a fucking idiot.
Mexican men together want to pay for them to get a lap dance together.
All that. Okay. So why are you jealous when there's a big booty Latina shaking ass on it?
Yeah, we're going to look at ass together. Listen, we're from Delaware.
Yeah.
And if I see something that looks good, I want to ask him to look.
We looking together.
We looking
So because you're from Delaware, that means that girls go to strip clubs with guys? Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. I'm from Jersey. 20-30 minutes to get to Delaware. Same fucking people. Same exact people. It's not like that at all. I don't know what the fuck kind of lie she's on, but you're just weird.
So you're watching him throwing money, smacking ass, lap dances, whole nine, not a problem. Why is there no insecurity there?
Because I'm not insecure. And at the end of the day, whatever, I know that he's good. I know what I have to offer. And that's entertainment. A stripper is entertainment.
Okay. Lap dances are one thing. But what if you went all the way with one?
I'm not going to go all the way with one. My husband has morals.
When I was a little younger, been there, done that. But nowadays, it's over.
What happens if he goes all the way? He's not going to do that because he has morals. But he can go to the strip club and slap ass. Where the fuck is his morals then? What?
Nowadays, it's over.
Okay, so you don't struggle with temptation anymore?
Nah. Not when you got the one that you love and you want.
Okay. Got you. But, hypothetical. Would you ever be open to something like that? Being that you're committed to him for life.
Open to what? Him sleeping with somebody else? He's not gonna sleep with nobody else.
You give him everything he needs.
I give him everything he needs.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me, man. Half of the shit the guy said were retarded. Half of the shit the girl said were fucking retarded. I don't even know what to say to that video. That's crazy. The last couple just did it. I get why he put that at the end. That was a banger at the end. Like, hey, we go to strip clubs together. He has morals, so he doesn't go all the way with the strippers, but he does slap ass and put his ass between their cheeks. I'm from Delaware, so that means that us girls in Delaware don't care about if our men go to the strip clubs and slap. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. If you would have said you were from Houston or Miami, I probably would have been like, yeah, Houston, capital strip clubs, Miami, capital strip clubs. I could see that, or women have to deal with that a lot, you know, because they do have those 18 or older strip clubs nowadays. But no, retarded ass stuff that I'm just hearing is just blatantly just dumb common sense. Like, just stupid shit people just say out of their mouth. The dumbest shit. A lot of people say, oh, well, what's the main thing that you guys talk about? Or money. First thing out the woman's mouth. Money. What is wrong with these people, yo? There's no way these people are fucking legit. There's no way these people are fucking normal. There's no way. There's no way. No way. No way you could be normal doing the shit that you're doing. There's no way. There's no way. I don't believe it. I can't see it. I don't. No. You fall flat on your face. With majority of those girls in those videos, I can 100% say those dudes are getting left. Maybe like 2 girls out of the video, I would have been like, oh, nah, they seem like what they're saying is more common sense or is righteous. But it's a 1 out of 10 thing nowadays. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't know what to make of this shit. But y'all seen it here. Y'all seen what was going on. I hope y'all liked the video. Subscribe. Make sure you guys smash that notification button. And y'all have a peace and loving rest of y'all freaking day.